All right. All right, cool. Questions on that really quick, and then we'll get into more technical stuff. Yeah.
I had a question regarding social conditioning.
Okay.
So if I was conditioned in a Christian Baptist household, and then when I got into college, I started studying like sperm wars. I started going into like Darwinian philosophies, and then also like Richard Dawkins type books. How is that not also social conditioning? Because I'm coming from one social conditioning. Am I just jumping into another social conditioning by following these new kind of constructs? Or am I breaking down my social conditioning? Because you do talk about like there's smart social conditioning, there's ignorant, there's manipulative. So am I just switching my social conditioning?
Well, two things. Number one, if you're reading, exploring on your own, I wouldn't say that's social conditioning. I'd say that's learning, right? That's learning and teaching yourself. Now, however, if you went to, I'm not gonna call religion a cult, but I'm just to make an example. If you were in like a heavy religious cult, and then you went to whatever a science cult would be, like a place where people are like pounding you with the ideas of evolution over and over again, to the point that you can't even question those, that would be social conditioning of evolution, if that makes sense. All right, so social conditioning is what's coming from your environment, as opposed to what's coming from like inside your own head and your own thoughts.
But here I am in an RSD setting.
So yeah.
Everyone here.
Oh yeah, this is a fucking cult. You're getting indoctrinated like a motherfucker. Yeah. In a way, this is like a social conditioning. Ideally, hopefully, I'd like to think it's a positive social conditioning, and it's one that you're choosing, right? It's one you're choosing consciously, and hopefully for the right reasons, right? But yeah, you're right. By being here and by if you're like an inner circle or you go out with, that absolutely is a form of social conditioning, and that's actually why, if you do want to implement certain behaviors, getting around people with those behaviors can be a positive. But then again, if they're the wrong people and the wrong behaviors, can go the other direction. So very good point, actually. Yeah, very good. Yeah. Other thoughts on this? Okay, cool.